What is going on, fellow Clashers? Thank you guys so much for stopping by. It's true, the update is just about here any day now, and we've got a little bit more information that we haven't heard up to this point in the sneak peeks. Now, no doubt there will be a couple other things that come up that maybe I didn't even cover. I would love to hear from you guys. If you find those little nuggets, those hidden Easter eggs in the update, let me know if you see them. But in the meantime, I wanted to talk about one important feature update, and it has to do with the cancel button. Now, formerly, the cancel button, if you hit it at just the wrong time, would leave you, well, it would leave you with a 0% attack. You would never have an opportunity, you just would automatically lose. So thankfully, that has been changed, and now if you press that cancel button at the wrong time, at just the moment you're about to be matched with another player, you will be forced into the battle. So you'll get a chance to attack, you won't get an automatic loss, but you will not be able to avoid battling. So in the future, be careful about clicking that cancel button, although it should at least make you not automatically lose. Now, of course, other big features of this update that no doubt you've already heard because you've been watching these videos because you're subscribed. We've got friendly challenges for the builder base. We, of course, have a new level to the Golem, a new level to the Valkyrie, new levels to the bomb tower, the air sweeper, and 25 more maxed out wall pieces to keep people farming away for much, much longer. Also, of course, you can now configure builder base trophy requirement in clan settings. We've got the 35 and 45 friendly wars. You get notified when a war attack is happening. We've got more spectator slots, friends, you can watch them battling, and clan badges look different as well, but there's more. Alright, so the next feature change could be significant or not. It's hard to tell right now because offense is so powerful. We're seeing a lot of high percentage 2 stars and quite a few 3 stars even on maxed out bases right now. And I'm going to get a little bit more into the meta and the balance in a couple of minutes, but I wanted to talk about this feature change, and it has to do with the crushers. Now, if you guys watched a recent episode, you saw I talked about a need for a change to the crusher. Right here, you will see what is going to happen as the battle machine is on the opposite side of the crusher, but the crusher activates anyway. That is going to change. So the crusher's range isn't technically changing, but it will no longer defy the laws of physics and reach out and touch a unit on the other side of a wall. Now, that is going to be a change that will help out a lot of ground attackers and anybody who has a battle machine, obviously. Whether or not that is going to be a huge difference, we'll have to see. I really hope it doesn't change things much because I do like the balance right now. Now, this was in a recent video. I talked about the idea of the crusher's range being decreased to activate it, but the range of its effect continuing to be the same. Now, that would still cause the problem of the crusher reaching through the walls, like in this diagram. If a unit came from the bottom, like a single barbarian, and activated the crusher, and then the battle machine came above, it would still be affected by it. So their change is the walls are truly walls now, and you will no longer see, well, what you'll also see in this replay right here from Matt of Full Attack. Now, this just so happens to be the replay that Tizzle earlier you saw had the 0%, where Tizzle probably tried to click the cancel button at just the wrong moment, right when the match was just coming through, and was forced to receive a 0%. Again, that's being fixed, thank goodness. But watch this one closely. Now, it's not really a significant change to this battle right here, but you can get a good idea of what we're talking about, as most people are putting crushers up against walls. Occasionally, we're seeing crushers by openings, but right here, Matt working his way in after the core of this base, and at the top left of your screen, you see that maxed out crusher and the barbarians moving their way in here, and as they get through this elixir storage, that's when you will see one barbarian right there triggers the crusher. Now, it doesn't make a difference at all in this attack, obviously, because the barb was almost gone, and it's only the one barb that gets wiped out. But it's a good example, a good illustration of what is going to change. So, it may or may not make a big deal. We just have to wait and see. Obviously, we've got a very strong offensive setup right now in the game at Builder Hall 7. If this makes it even stronger, then we could expect to see some changes to kind of slow things down, because offense, it just can't get any stronger right now. All right, so the other big change is this right here. And now it's hard to see in this first clip, but we will play it back in slow motion and you will see. It has to do with units that throw projectiles. So you've got the bomber, even the minion, and of course the archer. And we'll look at it closely right here. Watch these bombers as they move in, and they are going to get shot. They're going to get one-shotted right off the screen by the giant cannon, which is a pretty cool effect. But right before they do, they're going to throw their bombs. Right here, they're getting ready. They're going to launch the bombs into the air. And as the bombs launch, there goes the giant cannonball, and the bomb from the bombers still lands. Okay, now that seems to me that's how it should be. Obviously, if the bomb was in the air, the bomb should continue to count, right? But that is different if it takes place at the end of an attack. So here, a bomber, not the last unit, his bomb still lands, okay? But here, a bomber who is the last unit, his bomb doesn't land. We'll watch that again in slow motion. You will see as the Tesla takes out the bomb that is in midair is going to disappear and never take effect. Now, this can and has made differences in the outcomes of battles in the past, and it's actually something that I pointed out to the Clash of Clans team in the past, and they've told me the good news: this is being changed. Now that bomb, that arrow, that projectile at the very end will land, it will count, and who knows, maybe it'll make the difference between a win or a loss for you. Hopefully it'll turn a loss into a win, and not the other way around. Alright, so we're going to take a look at a couple of replays, and these just happened in the last few minutes while I was battling before recording this episode. I'm in my hotel room. If the acoustics sound a little strange to you, I am on the road right now. I'll be home in just a day or two. But right here, we're looking at an attack that I was pretty proud of. Okay, now, a couple of things here. I accidentally dropped the battle machine earlier than I wanted to up there at the top left. Also, I'm normally using barbarians and bombers and sometimes cannon carts. With this base, I switched over to the dropships, and it worked out really, really well. You can see lots of minions still up. Battle machine easily going to take down the builder hall for the second star. And as we watch this attack run out, it's going to be over 80%. So over an 80% two-star attack. And you would really expect this to be a win almost all of the time, especially with the base that I had up defending so well recently. But we'll wait and see. And that's where I wanted to talk a little bit about the meta and about the balance, offense versus defense in the game right now. So, yes, we are seeing some 3-star attacks, and we are seeing some 3-star draws, but I would say not an overabundance of them. Now, yes, a 3-star draw is a bit of a waste of your time, and it has some people wondering if there should be a balance change or a nerf to some troops, and I am here to tell you, personally, my plea to the Clash of Clans team is do not change things. I really like the way they are right now. I do not want to see a balancing or a nerf that significantly alters gameplay right now, because yes, offense is powerful, but that is really where I think the sweet spot is right here, because if you tone down offense, then you know what happens. Okay, yes, that's right. It brings back Dirty Baby Dragon spam, okay? That will come back. Those style attacks, those high percentage 1-star attacks will come back into the meta, and I really don't like that. The way the balance is right now, you can get a high 2-star with several different attack strategies. You can get it with Night Witches and minions, with dropships and minions. I even see players doing it with dragons and minions, and of course all sorts of different ground troops, all archers, bomb arch with cannons, just barge. I mean, there's so many different attack strategies that are effective right now, and I think it's super exciting. It's a great spot for the game to be. I would hate to see it change and become some sort of Dirty Baby Dragon spam or some other single unit spam that dominates things. I really hope that the balance stays this way and on up when we see Builder Hall 8 as well. I love it right now, and it really makes you have to focus and try to grab those high percentage 2-star attacks. So yes, I will get off the Gala soapbox and stop pleading for no balance changes. Now the update is coming any day now, and when it does, let me know if you've got some new attack strategies. There are new things you are experiencing that you find in the game, and I will shout you out in a future video. Thank you as always. Watch me live stream on Mixer, subscribe, thumbs up, have a great day, see you tomorrow, and what was it? Oh, full attack.